We're going to start with the liquid latex, and we'll just pour a little bit of that into a small container to air out the fumes, and so just make it easier to work with. Now we're going to separate the tissue to get it as thin as possible so we can make it look as realistic as we can when we put up the layers. And we're going to rip up the edges so it looks more natural and blends into the skin easier. And I'm only doing a small wound, so I'm only going to build up 5 to 6 layers. So do about 2 tissues and rip up the strips the size you want the wound to be, and just put them onto the side so they're easy to get to. And then I'm just going to use a disposable sponge and get the latex and just dab it all around the size that we want our wound to be. And you get the tissues, and when you lay it down, try to smooth it out as much as you can, because any of the bumps and ridges they're going to show up in the final piece, and it'll just be easier to spot as like a fake. Not that we're really going for realism. And yeah, just build up the edges and build up the wound. And yeah, when it's dry, it'll get a bit of a yellowish tinge. And yeah, that's how you know it's dry. I'm going to go over with some baby powder and a fluffy brush just to set it all so it's not sticky. And then we'll go over with a cotton ball and some water just to get rid of the powderiness, that like make it a little less powdery. And then I'm just getting a knife, which I really don't recommend. I looked everywhere for my tweezers, but I couldn't find them anywhere. You can do the same thing I'm doing here with tweezers and just start to rip a hole into it, but really don't do this on anyone else except yourself if you're using a knife. And then I'm getting scissors and just cutting it open more, and just roughing up the edges. And yeah, and I'm going to dig into the Ben 9 Master Bruise wheel, and I'm getting a bit of every colour, but especially more of the red. And then I'm just going to get a small brush and just paint the inside red, and I'm going to add like purples and blues just to like add texture and add depth, just make it look more realistic. Because if you look at a wound, like a real one, it's not just a solid colour of red. So yeah, and then I'm going to go around the edges with some concealer just to match it to my skin more. And yeah, I'm going to go over that with some more reds and purples just to make it look like, I don't know, like an old zombie wound. And yeah, just blending that all in around the sides. And I went over it with concealer, which to try and make it look more under my skin, which really didn't work, so you just skip that step. And I'm just getting more red from the wheel and just darkening the inside of the wound. I'm getting some scalp blood just to finish it off. I tried it with some other liquid blood, it didn't really work. So I'm just getting the scalp blood here and putting it on. And this is really good if you're going to go out and have it on for a while, because it does dry and looks like a scab. So it goes really well with the whole zombie theme. And yeah, then we're done. Wow!